Hello and welcome to the Chocolate Snobs, the shows that dares to rank all the chocolates from fanciest to schmanciest. I'm your host, Dave White, and with me is my lovely co-host, my wife, Dorothy. How are you today, Dorothy?
I'm anticipating the chocolate.
Now you may ask, what are our qualifications to judge all of the chocolate? And that's a very good question. Let's get to it. So for our first episode, I thought we should do a bit of a level set and start with the most ubiquitous chocolate bar in America, the Hershey's milk chocolate. Dorothy, what do you know about Hershey's?
Well, I know a bit about the company, It's good basic chocolate. When do we get to try it?
So Milton Hershey, a Lancaster confectioner, becomes obsessed with chocolate after seeing a chocolate machine in operation at the 1893 World's Fair and Columbian Exposition. He sells his caramel company and goes all in on chocolate. Soon grows it to be, if not the largest, one of the largest mass manufacturers of chocolate. And today, 100 years later, the company still remains around the fifth largest chocolate manufacturer in the world.
It's quite good.
I don't know if I'd say that, but
I would say that. I will stand by that opinion.
Okay, well,
Is it the absolute best? No. But when you're at a Quickie Mart somewhere and you want something sweet, you don't want all the fillers and all the other stuff, Hershey's good.
All right, now we rank every bar on a 100-point scale, which is we've further subdivided into 5 individual segments. First up is value, which is worth 10 points. And we are snobs, of course, and we know that we don't want good value for our money. We just want the most expensive thing. So this is a fairly straightforward calculation. We're just going to take the price of the bar and divide it by the number of grams in the bar, and then divide that by 5. Now that can be tricky with the Hershey bar because prices for just a regular non-king size Hershey bar are all over the place. MSRP is about $1.25. I have seen them sell anywhere between $1.75 and $2 at a grocery store or big box store. If you're at a gas station, you could be paying $2.75 to $3.50 for that. We're going to split the difference here and say it's $1.99. It's about average, I would say. So it's $1.99. The bar itself is only 43 grams, thanks to shrinkflation. So $1.99 divided by 43 divided by 5 is a score of 0.93. Not off to a great start. Our next criteria, how much chocolate is there actually in the bar? I'm paying good money, I want good chocolate. And more of it, the better, right? Like that's just the maximalist credo. That should be simple. To take the percentage of chocolate that's printed on the outside of the bar, divided by 10. We have our number. The problem being, most milk chocolate manufacturers do not like to advertise how much chocolate is in their bar on account of it's not a lot. And in Hershey's case, it's extremely not a lot. Now, a figure you will see online is people say that Hershey's is only about 11% chocolate. And that is true to a point. So the issue here is that a lot of folks compare U.S. and European regulations as to what constitutes chocolate, and those regulations govern 2 different things. It is true that Hershey's chocolate only has 11% chocolate liquor in it, which is just 1% more than it requires to be qualified as milk chocolate under American law. However, people then point and say, well, European chocolates have to be 25%, which is true and not true because the European laws and the American laws are measuring separate things. The European law measures both the chocolate liquor and any added cocoa butter, which the American law only concerned with the amount of chocolate liquor. So we know that there's at least 11% chocolate liquor in here. We don't know how much added cocoa butter is, but we can make an educated guess. Cocoa butter becomes between chocolate liquor, which we know is 11%, and milk fat, which has to be at least 4% by law. So we're looking at a number between 11 and 4. I'm going to just make an arbitrary educated guess and say it's about 9%, because that would bring the chocolate percentage up to 20%, which brings it in line with the traditional amount of chocolate that you would have in a British milk chocolate bar, like a traditional Cadbury's. So 20% divided by 10 gives us a score of 2.
All right.
Next up, presentation, which is going to be a combination of the packaging and the look of the bar itself. What do you think of the Hershey's chocolate packaging?
It's basic. It's sufficient.
I will say I get that over the years they've done a number of cost-cutting moves. They've moved from foil and paper to just plastic. But I also think they've done a lot of uglifying it. Like the current wrapper has I think to the Hershey bars of my youth, which were very simple. You had a brown wrapper with the Hershey's logo on it. That was it.
I think one of the bonuses to this being how it is an all-encompassed thing is that it melts in temperature change.
True.
So this way, the problem with the old packaging is it would get everywhere.
I can see that. But I'm just talking to the physical appearance of the package. Like putting a picture of a chocolate bar on the outside makes it feel cheaper. Like it doesn't look as good. And about the only real advantage I can think of it is that you're no longer confusing the regular milk chocolate bar with the milk chocolate with almonds.
Or the other types.
Yeah.
It's basic.
As for the bar itself, I mean, I like that it's subdivided into individual segments. That's always a good approach. The bar itself does not have a particularly appealing color. It's a little light, I don't want to say glossy, it's a little waxy looking. It holds the shape of the Hershey's logo pretty well, though.
Yes, I think that was part of the reason.
How much out of 10 are you willing to give it? I'm coming in around a 3, I think.
I was going to say 2.
So all right, we'll average that out to 2.5. Our next category is the big one, flavor, for 60 points, which covers everything from aroma, mouthfeel, and taste. And for this, we're actually going to have to eat some, so I apologize to all you misophones out there who are going to hate hearing us chew on microphone. It's got a lovely aroma.
It just takes me back to, I hate to say this, Easter or Halloween. And you open your bag or your basket, and that aroma of chocolate hits you.
I will say that as I eat it, the dominant flavor I'm getting is milk, not chocolate. Got a good mouthfeel. Like, it really does melt nicely in your mouth once it actually melts.
It's why it's a perfect bar for, like, s'mores and, like, chopping it and putting it in cookies and stuff.
I mean, there is a little grittiness at the end of it as it finishes, but that's not overpowering. Can I have another square? Just to...
You may. So I don't necessarily get the milk, whereas I feel like I get more of the process of what they do to the milk. Yeah.
Do get chocolate, but it's not dominating, I should say. I don't want to say damn this with faint praise, but this feels like minimum viable chocolate product, which in some senses it is. I don't necessarily, I understand what you're saying by grittiness, but it's a smooth grit. It's like... Yeah, it's almost entirely on the back end. Yeah, it's almost like powder. The cat wants in on the chocolate, and she can't have chocolate. Sorry, Miss Priss. But yeah, you do get a mouthfeel at the end of, I don't want to say chunky because it's smooth as smooth can be, but there is some extra texture back there. And apparently... She's a snob too, apparently. So apparently part of the Hershey's process is that they don't grind their cocoa as fine as everyone else does. I kind of like it. I don't dislike it, but it's, like I say, it kind of feels like minimum viable product. I would not eat a chocolate that was worse than this, but there's so much room for improvement on the top. Okay. It doesn't bother me. What would you score it? Out of 60 points for flavor, what would you give it? It is what it is. I would say 20. It's about around where I was going to wind up as well. So we'll put that in for 20 for flavor. And finally, 10 points awarded for snob appeal. I'm just going to give it 1. In good conscience, I don't think I can do that because even though I think Hershey's has spent a lot of time downgrading their product over the years, there's still something to be said for Hershey's as a brand. If I'm having a Hershey bar, yeah, I can get that at any gas station in America. But you know what it isn't? it isn't a great value chocolate bar. There is some small, teeny, infinitesimal amount of brand value in there.
But we're going for the snob factor.
But like the snob factor here, I guess, is that it's not the 7-Eleven store brand. I'm going to be, I think, a little more generous than you and give it a 2.
Okay, Hershey's, come at me. You make a fancy schmancy bar, why don't you?
All right, well, we'll average our 2 scores out to get a 1.5. And there we go. For value, 0.93. Chocolatiness, 2. Presentation, 2.5. Flavor, 20. And snob appeal, 1.5. For a total score for the Hershey's Milk Chocolate Bar of 26.93. Not an auspicious beginning, but frankly about what we expected. All these scores can only go up from here, folks. So.
Okay.
Chocolate Snobs is copyright 2026 by David and Dorothy White, all rights reserved. Do you want to shower us with praise? Do you want to argue about our ratings? Do you want to co-host a future episode? Do you just want to send us free chocolate? Reach out to us at Chocolate Snobs on most social media platforms, or just email us at podcast@chocolatesnobs.com. That's chocolate snobs with a hyphen between the words.